Hey all, welcome to my channel. I'm Gem Healing, and I'm going to get you some predictions, guidance, and clarity for the month of October 2024. So every stamp or every zodiac sign will be time stamped below. So make sure that you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign, as well as any other placements where you feel a strong connection. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started and get into Aries. Okay. What else for Aries? Okay. All right. So I see you taking this month to, okay, two things. One, you're picking and choosing activities that are in alignment with you getting back to your true authentic self, and deciding that you want to let go of old belief systems, patterns, habits that are not serving you. What else? What else for Aries? Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, so you're looking toward participating in those activities and those self-care practices that are more aligned with who you want to be and who you're becoming as a more enlightened spiritual being. And I feel like you have this need to protect others and this urge to provide for others in some way. And that could be family or just out in your community. And let's see here, what else? So I feel like you really strongly working toward building your foundation that is going to allow for you to do that and have those additional resources that you can give out and still have plenty left over for yourself. And I also see you recognizing that you need to take on a different viewpoint or perspective on a situation or situations, because it's literally just draining the life out of you to continue on the way that you are currently. What else? Okay, yeah, so I do think that it is going to take effort on your behalf, because like letting go of those old patterns and beliefs and habits takes work and it takes time, and it essentially is up to you how much work and how much time that it takes. What else? Yeah, and some of you are gonna go into sort of this healing mode where you are implementing those self-care practices and recognizing how important they are to your spiritual growth and your journey just as a human, period. What else? What else for Aries? Okay. Yes, and you're looking toward closing out old cycles and starting new ones with activities that you're really passionate about and you feel confident with. What else? Does this look like you wanted to come over? Yes. So getting back to just the love for yourself is going to be poignant to you this month. So I see you really looking to take the time to work on you. And I think for some of you, it may not come early in the month. It will come a little later in the month. But I do see you getting to the point of where you're like, okay, I'm going to start those practices again, or I'm going to start journaling again. I'm going to start meditating again. I'm going to start exercising again. I really see a strong desire for you to close chapters and open new ones. begin new. Okay, what else? Yeah, you're definitely walking away and letting go of things that just aren't serving you. And I believe that you will connect with your intuition, and that will help you to decide what still provides value versus what does not, and walk away from that so you can walk toward your abundance and new opportunities and new cycles, new chapters that are beginnings. And within those beginnings are everything and anything that you desire. And I feel like you're coming into that realization of like, oh, I could stay stuck here, or I can look toward the future. I can look toward what it is that I desire, my hopes and dreams, and I can start new chapters there. Maybe one more card, please. What else? Okay. And like I said, for some of you, this is going to come a little later in the month, that revelation and realization, but for others, it'll be a little earlier. And I do see the opportunity for love as well for some singles, and also for those in relationships, this new opportunity to become closer to your partner, to really commit to working on things and commit to the relationship again. And I see that there is an opportunity for you to evolve spiritually together. Okay, so what challenges do we have for Aries in the month of October? Okay. All right. Okay, for some of you, it's a little too much celebration. Yeah, you know, you will do what is right for you. But I do see that you are being asked to be mindful about focusing on what is important to you and what it is that you truly desire, and not get caught up in trivial things or things that don't matter to you and things that aren't necessarily important to you. Because if you've decided that, you know, partying, for instance, is not as important, you get back to learning a new skill or working overtime or what have you, just something that you feel is going to be beneficial to your growth, then it's about recognizing that and actively making choices that are inspiring to you. Because if you do want to not party as much, then it should be inspiring to you to focus on things that you do love to do, that you are passionate about. So that's how you'll know it's the right time for you. Okay. What other challenges? What other challenges? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, so some of you are going to have, like I said, a little bit of a tough time with the transition, but I think, you know, understanding that everything happens at the exact moment that it is supposed to, and that you will make the best choices for you, for what you need to learn and know at that point in time. So don't be too hard on yourself. And also, the drastic change, you need to decide if that's the best approach for you, because there's also indication that you do need to pick a different perspective, and you do need to think about different approaches to working toward your goals and dreams and hopes. And that quiet contemplation, that taking a moment to gather your thoughts and feelings and listening to them and processing them, and deciding how you can leverage that, to work toward the things that you do prefer. And this is also an opportunity to starting this new cycle, an opportunity to let go of everything that is, again, not serving you, not working toward your highest purpose, not allowing you to raise your vibration, keeping you in a space of lack and despair and struggle, or boredom, loneliness, all of those things, just lower vibrational energies. It's about really focusing on letting those things go and putting your energy and focus toward what it is you do desire. Your passions, your inspirations, your dreams. It's time to start focusing on those things. And not in a negative light, not in, okay, well, I want to be a millionaire, but I don't have money, and I don't know how I'll ever do it, and I don't have an education, or just, whatever, all the negative things and energy that you can put into it, about recognizing what that is and what you're doing when you do that, and when you're speaking these things and you're thinking them, and you're staying in that vibration, recognizing what that is actually doing. It's doing nothing but creating a roadblock to what you truly desire and what your dreams and hopes are. And you need to implement and stay on that higher vibration, because your thoughts become things. They become reality. So why not think more positively? Because you know how to think about all the things that can go wrong, but why not think about the things that can go right? Because you have probably a better chance of things going right and those positive thoughts showing up in reality than you do for the negative ones. But wherever you're putting your focus is the reality that you're going to create. Okay, so let's see, let's get some messages here. Okay, yes. So you're definitely, this is your confirmation that you will have financial security in life. And I think many of you do have this, you just want more. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But being appreciative of what you do have in the meantime is helpful. And again, implementing those self-care practices where you are able to take a moment and be grateful, and in gratitude, the feeling of it, not the thought of it, the feeling of it. Because that is what connects with the universe, your feelings. Because the universe does not speak a language. Okay, so being appreciative, sitting in those feelings, not allowing things that are happening to impact that in a negative way. Always looking toward the opportunities that come from every situation and scenario, because you do that for positive things that happen, correct? So here's your chance to do that for the negative things that happen that you decide are negative. Just always looking for that opportunity, those lessons, and how you can leverage that to move forward and move in a direction that you want. And for some of you, you will have the opportunity to travel. And not just on this earthly plane, like from Florida to New York or to the Maldives or what have you, but also astral travel, connecting with your guides on different planes. You have the opportunity for all of that, and some of you are already doing it. Others, I see this as a new beginning, an opening for you to connect in that way and have those experiences. And again, take meaningful action, inspired action towards the things that you desire and you want. Again, those implementing those self-care practices are also stress relievers. So getting back to the things that make you happy and make you feel good, and connecting with those people as well that make you feel that way. Okay, and we have very clearly it's time to leave the past behind, and you're calling in soul family. So maybe on your travels, or just opening yourself up a little more on social media, or just connecting with those that you wouldn't normally connect with, having conversations may connect you with opportunities, ideas that you hadn't even thought about before. And you're being reminded again about just staying in a lower vibrational energy, and really being cognizant about the people that you do have in your life, and the people that you're connecting with and who remain in your life, and evaluating if they're providing support, love, or if they are just a toxic energy that is draining you, and making the tough decisions that you need to make. And I know that's not always easy, and we are sometimes in situations where you can't just disconnect, but you can choose your attitude, and you can choose how you engage with those people, and you can in every moment maintain your highest vibration. And that is the challenge, and that is a new cycle that you can open up. Some of you are there, and some of you are working your way to being there. But I think it's about acknowledging how far you've come and all the work that you've done, and recognizing that, again, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and that it doesn't happen overnight, but the first step is opening your world up to a new one, where you are consistently, constantly on your highest vibration and receiving abundance accordingly. Okay, and then you may also have any of these animals may have a spiritual connection with you or significance with you, so you may want to look those animals up. And again, I mean, we have hidden issues in your subconscious mind are demanding attention. So really it's going back to what we talked about, gaining that different perspective and continuing on with those self-care practices that are allowing those feelings to be recognized and addressed, so that you are able to move forward. And creating that balance between knowing and understanding that, okay, these are feelings from the past that I'm recreating and bringing back up and allowing to stay here and allowing me to keep me stuck at this point. And letting go of the things, the people, the situations that are contributing to that. Alright, so let's get some final messages for our Aries for the month of October. What final messages do we have? Thank you. Well, okay, I don't want to get my cards wet here, so. Alright, thank you. Alright, I am the source of my joy. I create my happy ever after. I mean, that is the whole purpose of what we just talked about here. We also talked about very early on creating that balance. And knowing that this is not something that will happen overnight, because shifting your vibration, you know, it takes a minute for the universe and reality to catch up. It says, don't complicate it. The truth is simple. You already have the answers. Accept people and situations exactly as they are. It'll bring you peace and clarity. And like we talked about, just recognizing the lessons in these experiences so that you are able to move forward and you are able to use it as a stepping stone to get up to your higher vibration, as opposed to staying smoldering around in that negativity and drama. And flowing, letting things flow, and really focusing on, again, raising your vibration and connecting with your higher self, source, and your spirit guides, and asking for assistance to help you through the day, to help you through difficult scenarios and situations, to help you understand what it is you truly desire and understand more about yourself, your true authentic self, and what inspires you, and what are the next things you should work on. Okay? Alright, Aries, so that's what I have for you for the month of October. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Hey Taurus, welcome. So let's get right into it. Let's see what we have for you for October. Okay, so I see some of you may be traveling. Let's see what else we have. What else we have for our Taurus? Okay. And some of you are making a decision to stay in a certain situation, scenario, or move forward. Yeah, so you should definitely do whatever you feel like is going to create balance and allow you, like, what do you feel internally that you should do? You're being called to listen to your intuition and connect with your higher self and source and receive the guidance, because you have all the answers that you need already. But you may have to make a choice between two things, two options, two people, two persons, two people, two jobs. What else? Two places to live, I'm hearing for some of you. Okay, what else there, Taurus? Yeah, so you will want to make the decision that you also feel passionate about. That's going to be so important, because if you don't make the decision that you feel more passionate about, you're going to think that you're always going to go back to, well, you know what, I probably should have did that because it just felt right to do that. And there's no wrong choice. It's just a matter of taking a little sidetrack to where, you know, you need to be ultimately and want to be. So if you need to make a choice or decision, then why not make and go with the one where you do feel more passionate? Because that's what you're being called to do now. You're in this new era, this new cycle of you doing what you love and doing what you feel passionate about, and you have the clarity already and you know what the answer is. It's just a matter of you taking the steps and taking inspired action toward what it is you desire. And I think for some of you there is this this feeling of fear, and we'll just say, like, if it's related to career, it's scary leaving a job and starting your own business, but you are absolutely being called to do what you feel passionate about and what you love. I see here there's a connection and availability and a want and need to connect with you on the things that you truly desire and are passionate about. And you're being asked to, again, tap into your passions, your desires, your creativity to help you make this choice that you already know the answer to. And you're divinely guided and supported and protected. And when you're moving toward your passions, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Even if it leads, for some of you, it's a stepping stone to other things. So even if you find that you do go in that direction and then you lose passion for that, or you're no longer as passionate about it, then, you know, you're again being asked to open up your mind and stay connected, because those ideas and that creativity will come through, and you'll be able to better recognize it when you're doing what you love. And you're open to other opportunities and trying other things that seem as though they're going to make you happy and seem fun and interesting and exciting. Okay, what else? Because I see some of you maybe having a little bit of a setback and going within, which is wonderful. Yeah, so there may be some sort of communication or situation that happens that does kind of put a wrench in your plans, or is going to indicate or signify that you will need a little more time with the particular area or situation. So it may not come in as fast as you were hoping or expecting. But within that, there are opportunities. Maybe there's something else that you can focus on in the meantime that you feel passionate about while the other things are coming through and coming in. So you're asked to really contemplate on that and consider. And for some of you, there's a lot of opportunity that you just haven't tapped into yet. So it's already sitting there. You know it's available to you, and you just haven't tapped into it yet. And you need to consider why. Because it's there. The opportunity is absolutely there. But, you know, I think, again, for some of you, it's really understanding like what is preventing you from moving forward and dealing with those belief systems that you have that are preventing that. What else? Thank you. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So doing that is going to make things easier. And it's going to make the creativity flow more freely. So it's like you're opening yourself up. You're no longer choosing to stay in those low vibrational type of energies where you feel like you're not good enough, where you don't have enough confidence or strength. And you're choosing to step into your power, to reconnect with yourself and love yourself even more, and recognize who you truly, authentically are, and the power that you do have, and using that to guide you on your new adventures and your new journey. So what else do we have for Taurus for October? What else? You. All right. Okay. And for some of you, this is related to love, so you do have new love coming in, or an opportunity for that. And for others, I see this is financial. So yeah, like I said, you definitely need to open yourself up to ideas and things. And for some of you, I'm hearing it's like things that you know you'd be good at. You're just a little nervous or unsure. about trying it out. But again, you have everything within you that you need to be successful. It's about you knowing that. Knowing it, not believing it, not understanding it, not saying it out loud, but you knowing it. And then taking inspired action based on your knowing. And also not having specific outcomes and expectations, and just letting it flow and just enjoying every moment of it and appreciating every moment of it. And that is how your abundance is coming through. That is how you're raising your vibration. Okay, so let's look at some challenges. Do some challenges Taurus may encounter for October. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I would say, okay, so you Taurus, you know what's a good idea and what you'll feel passionate about versus what is not something that just does not seem like a good idea. It's not on the path that you're going on. It doesn't align with your beliefs and ideas and your goals and dreams. And you don't have to do that. Because doing that is really just going to leave you continuing to feel like you're not operating from your highest vibration, and like you're stuck doing something for someone or for specific reasons that you don't even agree with, and you're not even sure why. And for some of you, like, it's completely understandable. Like, yes, I do have to work here because I need a paycheck. So it's about really getting started on those inspired actions that are going to set that foundation, that are going to allow you to put yourself in a position where you can be like, all right, yeah, now I'm good. And now I can walk away from this and I can start working on my goals and passions and dreams, or I can, you know, put my full effort into it now. So I do believe it's going to be a tough decision, which I think that's understandable. And also in this process of your evaluation, like I said, being clear about what is truly in front of you and being able to decipher and use discernment with those offers that come through, and recognizing like what is helping you toward your highest vibration versus what is not, and what just sounds ridiculous and is not going to be helpful. And again, you have everything you need within you already to make those decisions, and you can connect with your intuition. You can connect with Source, your higher self, your guides, to help you with those decisions, and ask them for support and guidance, and to help you align with your highest vibration and live your life journey. Okay. So let's get some messages here. What messages do we have for Taurus? Yeah, just really tapping into your strength and power, and remembering who you are, who you authentically are, okay, outside of your body, and how big you are as a spirit, and how connected you are again, like this comes right out over just all the opportunities and offers, and just making sure again that you're practicing that discernment and you're not connecting with people that you know the vibration's off. You feel it already inside you and you know it's off. So if you feel that way, then it's going to be important for you to make the decision that corresponds with your feelings and your knowing. Okay. Yes, and it's like gaining this perspective and starting a new cycle is allowing you to become a better version of you and a more enlightened version of you, and a version of you that knows more about yourself and what you want and your dreams and goals and desires. And again, opening yourself up to the possibilities and knowing you are enough. Because that is where you're able to raise your vibration and connect with greater abundance. What else? Let's see what else. What other messages do we have for our Taurus? Okay, yes. Yeah, it's just all indications on a new, you're raising your vibration, you're on a new path. You're working more towards those passions and desires, and you're making the decisions that are aligning with that. And having fun doing it. So, any of these animals could have a spiritual significance to you, or some other significance to you, so you may want to look them up. And remember that anything you desire can come true. And even more than you desire. There's no limit. The sky is not the limit. There's no limit to what you can accomplish, to what abundance is available to you. There's no limit to that. And again, that's one of those knowings. And then you taking inspired action based on those knowings is what and how the universe and source communicates, and how it knows what to provide, and how you show it that you're connected and you're aware and you're receiving and you're appreciative. And for some of you, there is going to be more work involved. However, I wouldn't even want to call it work, because it's inspired actions. So it doesn't feel like work. And you're going to be excited to do it. You're going to be passionate about doing it. And again, I see like this travel, this opportunity to travel. So that could be very significant to your journey. Again, use your discernment on those offers that you're receiving, and ensure that it fully aligns with who you are and what you're working toward before you make your decision. And this is really a time, again, for you to raise that vibration and start receiving more. Because you are already abundant. You are already receiving blessings. And it's time to increase that amount of abundance. Increase those blessings. Because it's time. And it's here. Everything is here already. Okay? Alright, Taurus. So those are the messages I have for you for October. So have a wonderful month. And we will talk soon. Take care. Hey Gemini, so we're here to get you some messages for October 2024. Let's see what we have going on here. Alright. So I feel like you are receiving clarity on a financial matter situation, and it's going to allow you to move forward with plans that you have. What else? Okay. Yeah, so there may have been a tower moment or situation that happened that led to this gaining of clarity, or it could be that you are, because of this newfound clarity that you have, then gonna shake some things up and make some choices and go in different directions that, you know, people weren't expecting. Let's see what else. What else? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. Yes, I do see you putting more time and effort into this new idea or new path as well. Because, yeah, you're really feeling as though you have gained a different perspective and that you have a different approach and different ideas and strategies to really make this work and get it off the ground and get it moving. Because I see that you've been waiting, and some of you have put a little bit of effort into it, a little bit of time, you've invested a little bit of money, but it's time to really like step into that and really start working on it. Because it's like, it's one pentacle, so it's really not producing the reward that you expected, and it's because you don't have the proper time and effort and energy to put into it. And again, there were some strategies that may have been used, or that you just felt like you didn't feel as comfortable with, you didn't feel as confident in. But I see you gaining again those new strategies and those new ideas and looking at implementing those. What else? What else for Gemini? Thank you. Alright. Okay, yeah, so I do see that this is a change. It's definitely going to be different, and for some of you it's like this new idea or new way of doing things is really out of the box, and in some cases rarely been tested or tried before, or just hasn't been tried before. So it's completely new and different and innovative. And I do see you getting a little bit of pushback from that initially, because not everyone's going to understand where you are and what your ideas are, and that's okay. So I think it's really important to come into this with balanced emotions, balancing that passion versus those material things that need to get done, like ensuring that you have the proper financing, ensuring that you have your ducks in a row and everything in order as best that you can, ensuring that you're minimizing the risk factor. Just again, whatever it is appropriate for your particular situation and what you know should be implemented for you to have a successful launch or follow through on ideas. Okay, what else for Gemini? Okay. Okay. Alright, what else? Alright, thank you. So it may take, I think, also this tower moment for you to truly recognize and understand what it is that you want and what it is you do not want. And again, coming up with those different ideas and perspectives, because you likely would not have had the time or taken the space that you needed for reflection without that moment happening, and without those things that are no longer serving you falling away, to make room for your creative ideas, your abundance, for new opportunities and new beginnings to come through. So you have support from the universe in that way, because it knows what is not helpful to you at this time, and it's helping you. Things are happening for you to support you in this. And it's really about choosing the proper perspective and not getting stuck in what happened in the situation and the players involved and who said what and who did what, but rather focusing on what the opportunity creates, the new ideas, the new options, your new love for what it is that you are passionate about. So what challenges for Gemini? Okay, yeah. So definitely creating that balance. Alright, so because this is a collective reading, it is up to you to decide what balance needs to be created. So maybe it is emotionally, physically, mentally. Maybe it has to do with the 3D. Maybe it has to do with, working with a partner to allow you more time to focus on the things that you love. Maybe it's about getting more exercise so you have the energy to work on those things that you love. So again, what is that balance that needs to be created and focused on for this month, so that you are able to walk toward the things that you love, and you are able to make progress on those ideas that you have. I see you coming out of this state of contemplation and this planning state and moving into the action and really walking toward that, which is wonderful. And as you do that, you're asked to just consider what it is that you need and what's going to be helpful to you long term and short term to help you stay balanced and stay being able to focus on what you're passionate about. All right. So let's see. Let's get some messages. Let's get some oracles for Gemini. Okay. All right. Yes. So some of you are definitely being asked to allow these new opportunities to come in and let go of what is no longer serving you. And like I said, you're going to have divine intervention and assistance. So if you're not able to do it, no worries. The universe will do it for you with love and support, because it's only going to take away what is not helpful to you. Okay? And of course, allowing for what is helpful, what is needed, what will support you to come through, if you allow it. Yeah, okay. And we talked about getting back to your self-care practices like journaling and working on yourself, body, mind, and soul, and focusing on balancing the emotions and needs that you do have during this time. Okay, so we have bat and rooster, so these may be significant to you in some way. Also, you may want to look them up and see what their spiritual significance is. And again. So we have again here about balancing emotions and just using discernment in your communications, and considering not burning bridges as you move forward and go in different directions, and as you're recovering from this moment, because that's just not helpful to you. Excuse me. And it's really about you showing another level of maturity and deciding to stay focused on, what your dreams and hopes are, as opposed to lowering your vibration to participate in the drama and negativity. And making thoughtful decisions on what is truly the best for you and what will be helpful to you, and being honest with yourself about what you truly feel passionate about, and taking those lessons from the past, because things didn't happen for no reason. You designed them to happen so that you could learn something from them, so that you could learn more about who you truly are, your authentic self, and you can come more into your authentic self and remember more about your authentic self. So as we let things go, recognizing the lessons and using those lessons as a stepping stone to raise your vibration as you move forward. Okay. All right, so let's get some final messages here for Gemini. What final messages do we have? Okay. What else? Okay, thank you. All right, we have courage. Fear is natural. It invites us to be brave, accept and face what scares you, and know everything is always working out for you. Not, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And remembering also that you are creating your reality. So again, we talked about staying in a negative space and what that is doing to you, as opposed to recognizing your lessons, acknowledging them, and moving forward in a positive manner. You're also being asked to tap into your confidence and your courage. And remember that you are doing things that you feel passionate about, that feel right to you, not to everyone else. Because you have a responsibility to yourself to pursue what makes you happy and what you feel passionate about. And it's time to get started on that. When you feel ready, when it is the right time for you. And only you know that, and only you can decide that. But you do have the support. You do have everything that you need within you already. All right, Gemini. So those are the messages I have for you for October. So have a wonderful month. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Hey, Cancer, welcome. So let's get you some messages for October. Let's see what we have for Cancer. Okay. All right. What else? Let's see. A couple more cards. So I feel like you are sort of in this struggle between the past and what feels comfortable and your newfound passion, love, opportunity, a new beginning coming through. And I see like you feeling forced in some way to go in that direction with the new, but You're being asked to consider it from a different perspective and consider it as a new opportunity that can bring you so much light and clarity and other opportunities. So I feel like it's difficult for you to let something go, but you are. If you have not already, you've already received the clarity on it and you know everything that you need to know. And it's about closing that chapter and opening a new one, and also coming back into alignment with who you truly are. Okay. Alright, what else? Because I see that there is a struggle to stay in the same place and stay in that energy, versus walking away toward your abundance and toward your true desires and what you truly want. Happiness, joy, fulfillment, love. And some of you, I think, are feeling guilty about wanting to be happy and wanting joy and freedom. And there will, again, sort of be the struggle, and where some of you will choose not to move forward or choose to keep whatever it is, whoever it is in your life. What else? Okay. Yes. Okay. So I do see that there continuing to be struggles. Like, I feel like it's going to be an up and down. Like, you may think, oh, it's going to get better, and it may. That's going to be short-lived, though. So you're still going to find yourself back in the same place of knowing that it's not for you, of knowing that you need change, of knowing that you need better, of knowing that you need and want to raise your vibration. And so these are all lessons that you designed for yourself to get that training that you needed. So it's really just about you and how much time and work and effort you want to put into it before you decide that you've learned your lessons, you've learned what you needed to learn, and you're ready to move on. Okay, what else? And for some of you, this is related to love. Not all of you, but you definitely need to just take what resonates and apply it to whatever situation feels most appropriate for you. Okay? Yeah, and I can see some of this is really going to impact your ability to give and to support and help others. And it's, again, going to put you in this space of where you are feeling like you don't have what you need to move forward. And maybe even that you're taking the wrong approach. But you should absolutely be utilizing your intuition and connecting with source and connecting with your higher self and your spirit guides and asking for their assistance and guidance and opening yourself up to receiving those downloads and connecting with your ancestors, I'm hearing. Because they have messages for you. They have guidance and support and love and protection. All of those things. So it's just a matter of you tapping into that and getting back to who you authentically are and allowing those messages to come through. So what type of challenges are we going to have for Cancer? What else? Yeah, and so like I said, this is related to love for some of you. And so I think that you will, for some of you, this is not everybody, but I think you will get that confirmation that you were looking for, that communication confirming that, you know, there is this other party, there are other things going on. You knew it already, but you're going to get that confirmation this month. So again, that's for some of you. And I see that there may be like a little bit of a cloudiness or a unwillingness to see the truth. And this is just in general, not specific to love, but I do see that for some of you because that is coming up in the challenges here. So it'll really be important to, again, connect with your higher self, source, your intuition, and get that clarity that you need and are looking for. And pick and choose what you feel passionate about. What inspires you. Because what I'm hearing is that currently how things are, you don't feel inspired, you don't feel fulfilled. And you want that and desire that. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some messages. What kind of messages do we have for our Cancer? Okay, rejection is for your protection. Yes, absolutely. So everything that's falling away, that confirmation leading to whatever it's leading to, is for your divine, that's divine intervention coming through. And whatever does not stay is making way for more than you could ever dream of to come through and take its place. So really focusing on your connection with your source and your higher self and spirit guides, and not being as focused on what everybody else is going through or allowing others to tell you what you should be doing and what you should be thinking and how you should be feeling, but listening to your own internal compass and guidance system and choosing your attitude and choosing your response in all the situations and scenarios, and staying on those vibrations that are higher in all situations. And I know that's easier said than done, but it can happen. It can happen. The more that you work towards it, the more it'll happen and the easier it will become. And again, we have confirmation of you learning what your lessons are and moving forward. That training we talked about, where you're getting that knowledge and wisdom and you put in that work already. Now it's time to make those choices and decisions that lead you to your happiness and fulfillment, and not allow situations, negative energies to keep you from what you truly deserve and desire. Okay, what other messages do we have for our Cancer? Okay, so any of these wildlife creatures, animals, could be your spirit animals, or they could have some other significance to you, and you may want to look them up. Let's see, so definitely working on your passions and taking that inspired action is going to prove lucky for you this month, so that's beautiful. Also, remaining grateful for all situations and for the opportunities that blossom out of them, and even just for you having that experience and gaining knowledge and wisdom and learning lessons, and using those experiences as a stepping stone to a higher vibration and to your abundance and to those things that you truly desire is an opportunity that you have this month. And again, we have our reminder of implementing and practicing your self-care methods, whether it's meditation, journaling, exercising, eating healthy, spending quality time with loved ones, spending time in silence. Whatever it is that allows you to connect with your inner guidance system, intuition, source, your spirit guides. What are those practices that help you connect? Okay. Alright, so what final messages do we have for Cancer? Okay, thank you. We'll take it. Alright, so we have, I am not the mind, I am not the body, I am spirit, I am light. I fall to rise. I am not the emotion, I am not the thought. Yeah, that's a beautiful message of just remembering that these are experiences that you've designed for yourself. You are not them. You design these to gain a different perspective and to learn lessons. And also to enjoy your lifetime. Okay, we have celebrate love. Your relationships are a divine blessing. Cherish your loved ones. Say I love you often. Yeah, so really connecting with those who are providing and being that source of love and light in your life. So for some of you, I'm hearing like there's people that you haven't connected with in a long time, and you may consider reconnecting with those, whether it's friends or soul family, whoever that may be. And this says, I honor my intuition, I trust myself. Yeah, we've talked about that this whole reading. And this being a month for you to get back to yourself and your connection with yourself and your intuition. And knowing that you have everything that you need already, whatever it is, love, support, protection, guidance, you have all of that within you. And you can be that for yourself. And you will know that when you are connected to Source, you are connected to your intuition, to your higher self, to your spirit guides. And then acting on that knowing is what you're being called to do. Alright, Cancer. So those are the messages I have for you for October. Have a wonderful month and take care. Hey Leo, so I'm here with your October 2024 messages. So let's just get into it and see what we have. So what do we have for Leo? Okay, thank you. Alright. Okay. Alright, what else? What else? Okay. Okay, so I see you working to come out of some conflict and just reignite your passions and have some peace and calm this month. So I see that being important to you. Okay, let's see what else. So I feel like, I'm not sure that this is over, essentially, and I feel like although you may have decided to go in a different direction or decided that you're not going to engage, it's sort of like that's not truly what's going on. It's like skipping over some things just to not address them, essentially, is what I'm seeing here. So what else? What else? Okay, we'll take that. All right, yeah, so I think there's just this hope and faith that you can just start over. You can have that new beginning, and just whatever this applies to, love, career, just apply it. And if it doesn't apply, don't take it. But I am seeing that for some of you. What else? What else for you? Okay, what else? Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so I think that absolutely, definitely, it'll be like short-lived, whatever this is. You thinking that something's been resolved because you didn't address it, but it's not resolved because you didn't address it. Okay? And, you know, you have free will, you have your choice. Sometimes just like, I can't do it, I just want to move forward. I understand that. And then other times there's this need to reconnect with your intuition and understand what it is that you truly want and desire, and to have that experience and learn those lessons so that you can move forward, so that you can get focused back on your hopes and dreams, so that you're not living in this sort of delusional type of state. And you can get back to the things that you feel passionate about, and those celebrations, and just being in good time and harmony with everything and everyone. All right, what else? Ooh, okay. Let's see. What else? Thank you. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, so it's going to take effort to close out a cycle. It is. So I see you. All right, Leo. So I see you sort of taking this approach of, again, like I said, not necessarily dealing with the true underlying issues, and just looking to, that's going to just fester inside of you, essentially, until it's dealt with. But I see that some of you will be able to shut the door and close it and move forward and allow a new chapter to begin. But it is going to be extremely challenging to do that without actually dealing with the true issues. So I feel like there's still going to be this sense of feeling despair, neglected, like you didn't get your true issues addressed. And there'll be like this false sense of security. Okay, so what challenges will Leo have? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so I think it's still going to nag you, Leo. And then essentially you are going to have this tower moment where things do blow up and you're going to have to address it anyway. Okay? So I'll just say that. What else? What other challenges? Yeah, so that's going to happen before you're able to get on your new path and fully, truly be working toward your abundance. So I know we've all heard this, that, you know, you will keep having these experiences until you learn the lessons that you need to learn to move forward. And that's because you designed this. You are the grand designer, the co-creator with Source and your higher self. So you designed these lessons and experiences for you to learn and to grow and to mature. and to be aligned with your life purpose and path. And that will happen, absolutely. You will be successful at it. That will happen. Just look what needs to happen. So you need to let go of that anger, anxiety, despair, the struggle, the pain. And you can do that through connecting with your intuition, and understanding what those lessons are truly, fully, and letting the things go that don't serve you any longer. Getting on your new path and walking that new path. Walking that new path to victory. Okay. Alright, so let's get some messages. Can you give me some messages for our Leo? Oh my goodness. Yo, we absolutely cannot make this up. This says the healing must be completed before your life can transform. I'm surprising myself here because I just said that, Leo. Okay? A powerful change will transform your life. Oh my goodness. Like, yeah. This is absolute confirmation. And if it does have to do with love, understanding and knowing and trusting that what leaves you is not yours. It is not meant for you. And everything that falls away is happening for you. And what will come into your life will be more than you could have ever imagined and dreamed. And again, that will happen for you. And having the time and patience with yourself and not judging yourself and not beating yourself up if you're not strong enough to do it or you're not in the position where you can make that choice. Having compassion with yourself and having empathy with yourself. And knowing that you can never make the wrong choices. It's all about you whenever you're ready to do it. And in some cases, it's just going to take a little bit longer. It's going to be some more lessons. And others, there won't be. And you will be able to let go and move on. Let's see what other messages we have for our Leo. Alright, so the bee or giraffe could have some sort of significance with you. It could be your spirit animals. Or you can just look them up and get some messages from them as well. Yes, absolutely. New chapters are coming through, coming in. And also, there may be other soul family that you can connect with that have great ideas, can lead you and guide you and give you new things that you can explore. And use your discernment with whoever you share information with and invite into your personal space and share your personal life with. Just use discernment and ensure that those people have your best interest in mind. And if it doesn't feel that way, then that's probably not a good person to talk to. But again, it could be some soul family, soul tribe that you're connecting with that is going to be beneficial and give you some, again, ideas and spark those creative juices and get them flowing. Okay, so let's get some final messages for our Leos. What final messages do we have? Okay. I'm going to take that. What else? And what else? Right. And although it may be tough, find enjoyment. Find the things that you're passionate about, even in the tower moments, even in the reconstruction. Find things that make you happy that make you feel good, and get back to feeling good and making that a priority and focusing on that and allowing other things to flow, because they will fall into place. Because when you're feeling good and you're feeling confident and you're loving yourself, then those other things can't come in and they can't shake you and they can't drag you down. And also, when you do have free time or resources, support others, help others. That also can be a great way to feel good about yourself. So don't forget that. And lastly, take time to enjoy the process. And even though, again, if we have these tower moments where things are falling away, people are falling away, looking at the opportunity in that and staying positive and really connecting with the wonderful things that that can teach you and those lessons is what you're being asked to do. Walk in an appreciative energy just because. Okay? Alright, Leo, so those are the messages I have for you for October. Have a wonderful month and take care. Hey, Virgo. Okay, so we're here to get you some messages for October. Let's see what we have going on. Alright, yeah, so you are in deep contemplation this month. Really working on reconnecting with yourself. And I'm hearing those self-care practices that we always talk about. Your meditation, seeking guidance and clarity from within is where I see you headed this month, which is beautiful. Also closing out old cycles, old thought patterns, belief systems. Really looking to close those out. What else? Okay. Alright. Yeah, letting go of what's not serving you so that you can enter this new cycle of, yeah, so this is going to be just a major transformative cycle, major transformation for you. You know, so you're ready to really release those burdens and release things that just don't make sense anymore, don't align with who you are. Okay. Yeah, really moving toward balance, balancing yourself, body, mind, and soul. That's beautiful. All right, what else for Virgo? What else? Yeah, reconnecting with yourself, your partner, people that you love. Yes. Finding your passion again. And some of you may be traveling as well. So I see you standing up to those systems that are in place that perpetuate this matrix that we're living in, and that, you know, tell you that you need to be working at a job for 60 years and, you know, only taking your vacation when you have it, and just like, yeah, I see you just kind of, and also religious systems and structures, just really standing up to those and deciding that you're going your own way. You're going toward your own path. And you're not aligning with that anymore because it doesn't offer any value to you. It's not connected or aligned with who you are anymore. Yeah, and you're ready to work toward that balance that's going to create that fulfillment and joy and happiness and freedom for you. All right, so what else? What else for Virgo? What else? Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, so why is the Empress in reverse, please? Can you clarify the Empress? Thank you. All right. Yeah, so I think it's going to take a little longer for some of you to make that choice to step toward all that you desire and to walk into that transformation and change and to have that strength and courage to do that, because I know that's not easy, and I know that it's way more comfortable to stay in your comfort zone and to stay with what you're familiar with. So you will need to make that choice and that decision. And even if it's just taking a small step toward it, you're being guided to do that. And you're being guided to move forward and move toward that so you can experience the true life that you desire. And you can connect on that higher vibration and frequency with the abundance that is there waiting for you. So I think you know at this point that this is not all there is. You know that, and you're being reminded of that. So it's going to call again on your strength to make the decision and choice to move toward freedom, abundance, happiness, and fulfillment. And to move towards your dreams and hopes and desires. And that's going to be, again, this brand new cycle that opens up to you. So what challenges is Virgo going to have? What challenges do we have for Virgo? Okay, yeah, really tapping into your intuition and connecting with what you feel passionate about and not letting it slide and not over talking it and minimizing it. Yeah, not doing those things is going to be challenging for you this month. And staying connected with Source, with your higher self, with your spirit guides, asking for their assistance and guidance as you're walking this journey, as you're making these changes, as you're closing chapters and starting new ones, is going to be helpful to you. What else? Any other challenges for Virgo? Any other challenges? Yeah, just really going down this new path. And for some of you, so it is going to be some things to learn. There are. And even if it's just learning new things about yourself, what you like and what you prefer. But it's time to get back to those activities and those ideas that you feel passionate about. And connecting with yourself and maybe even their soul family or soul tribe out there that has ideas that you can connect with and may lead to partnership or some sort of collaboration. But again, connecting with your true self and intuition and getting those downloads and those ideas so that you can take inspired action toward your desires. Alright, so let's get some other messages for Virgo. Okay. Yeah, and I think for some of you, so I am gonna do additional love readings so you can check those out. But for some of you, if this is about love, we have don't worry so much about not finding love. It will find you. And what this time can be used for is loving yourself and giving yourself the love, encouragement, support, protection that you need and feel that you need at this time. Because if you don't have a partner, or that partner is not engaged enough to do it for you or to assist you in that, you always have it within yourself. And remembering that and calling on that and trusting that and knowing it is what you're being asked to do all the time, whether you're getting it from your partner or not. That is the true measure here, and that is the true guidance. Okay? Being proud of how far you've come and the work that you put in, and being appreciative of that and feeling it. Not just saying it, but feeling it and sitting in that appreciation and connecting with Source, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your spirit guides, so they know and can feel that appreciation. So that's you speaking with them, since there is no language, right? They don't connect in that way with language, but you can feel those things and connect immediately, instantly. So that's why it is important to implement those self-care practices and keep focusing on improving those self-care practices for you, because it is the key to all and everything. And for some of you, this is also a sign that it is time to close chapters and open new ones, and that may involve you traveling or moving. Yeah, it may involve that. Changing jobs, changing careers. Again, what are you passionate about? What is it that you want? What are your desires? And as opportunities come up, making the most of them. Yes, I'll collaborate with you. Yes, I'll do this video with you. Yeah, connecting with those things that make you happy. And that'll bring forth your soul tribe as well. So what final messages do we have for our Virgos? Okay. Yes. Alright, what else? What else? Yeah, not looking at this transformation and change as a burden, but more as an opportunity and a blessing is what I'm hearing. Okay, what else? Okay, thank you. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this is a really great message to listen more than you speak, listen to understand, because we just mentioned the soul family that may be coming in to support you, and that could be just in the form of just being there to listen, or it may be time for you to support and be there to listen for your soul tribe and your soul family, and do that with empathy and without having a constructed thought in mind or telling the person what to do. Because I know we, as Virgos, you have the answer to everything, and your way, according to you, is the right way. So, I do understand that, and I know that you have everyone's best interest in mind. And sometimes it's appropriate to listen and to just be there and let the other person get things off their chest, let them vent, So just being that for someone else in and of itself can make you feel good. And not taking it on and absorbing it, not doing that, but just being a listening ear. And I'm a Reiki master. Not everybody's a Reiki master, I understand that, but doing some energy work. So you may want to look into that and look into how you can, if you are a light worker, which you probably are if you're watching this, working on sending out that light and not absorbing that energy back in, but really allowing that light to flow and connect with others as it should and as it desires and as they desire it to, and allowing that to work as opposed to, again, taking on all that energy. Okay? We have self-love equals self-discipline. Keep your word to yourself. Fall in love with how you feel when you're taking care of you. That meditation, those self-care practices, reconnecting with who you are and receiving those downloads, sitting in silence and allowing sources, vibrations to flow through you. It's an amazing experience. And I know you know that, Virgo. So get back to that. And we also have keep being you. What others say or do is a reflection of them, not you. Don't take anything personally. It drains your energy. Again, we talked about like not letting that energy in. And that goes for some of you, I'm hearing like if you do the tarot, if you do tarot videos or social media videos, like not letting those comments in, which... Hello, I know it's difficult to do sometimes, but you know, it's a practice and it's a skill. And it's a reminder that you are not those things. You are who you say you are and who you know that you are. So you have to give your energy to that and not other things externally. Okay, Virgo? So those are the messages I have for you for October. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful month and take care. Hey Libra, welcome. So we are here to, oh, I didn't even see that. I just finished shuffling. So, all right, we're not going to take these because I was shuffling before. So, but yeah, we're here to get your October messages. So what messages do we have for Libra? Okay, thank you. Oh, you have everything wanting to come out here. Okay. All right. So I feel like for some of you, this is related to love, and you're going to have a lot of options coming through, and you're going to be enjoying yourself and having a good time. And some of you, there could be a valid option that comes through as it relates to love, and someone that, you know, is worth the time and effort in getting to know. Okay, yes. So we have passion coming through, like this person would be a passionate person, or you guys will have a passionate romance. Let's see what else. What else for Libra for October? Okay. All right. So I do see there's going to be some communication coming through that is going to, yeah, so that is going to result in you making some moves or deciding to either move forward with that or go in a different direction. And you can apply this to whatever scenario it makes sense. So this could be related to career, work. Yeah, but you are going to need to call on the strength for whatever this information is to make a choice. And whatever happens is for your highest good. So just remember that and know that and trust that the choices and decisions that you're making are right for you. Okay. All right. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be a new beginning here. Definitely. And like I said, anything that, so what I'm saying, like I said, anything that is going to be falling away or that you're moving away from is because it's not meant for you anymore. It's time for you to release those burdens and to start working toward things that are you feel more passionate about, and go with the new beginning that feels right to you. Because I see you releasing like a lot of stress, burden, pain, anxiety, worry, and having the opportunity to really step into what it is that you truly desire and something that you love and feel inspired about. What else for Libra? What else? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes, absolutely. A brand new cycle is opening up for you. And again, this could be love or career, finances, or just you reconnecting with your spirituality and looking to increase your spiritual growth and become more aligned with who you are and your authentic self. It's like falling back in love with yourself again. So, yeah, so if it's not a particular person, then I definitely see you connecting with you. And gaining that clarity, knowledge, and wisdom and different perspective on things. And seeing yourself in a new light and seeing how beautiful and powerful and spiritual you are and how connected you are within. And you're starting to realize and know and understand. And again, you have to apply this as you see fit. Some of you already know. But I see many of you coming into that knowledge and understanding of knowing who you are and knowing your power. And allowing that to guide you into this new cycle, new experience, new beginning. Okay, so let's see. What challenges will Libra have this month? What challenges? Okay, what challenges? Alright, give me one more card. Let's get one more card. Okay, we'll take what we have. Alright. Yeah, so definitely letting go of the conflict and the challenges and things, people, situations, jobs, whatever that is not serving you, that have really overextended their stay in your life. You're looking to let those things go. And for some of you, you will take the moment to gain perspective. And that's going to be needed in order for you to have the strength and courage to move forward. So, absolutely start working on those self-care practices now, because that's going to be important to you. So, give me more clarity on the Hangman. Give me some clarity there, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. It's definitely an opportunity for you to reconnect with you, who you are, regardless of what this is about. And for you to be utilizing your intuition and receiving those downloads from your spirit guides and higher self and source to help you with all of this. To help you with whatever it is, the new love, the new job, new career that's coming through. And letting go of the old and letting it move away because it's not serving you. So you have support available to you, even though you know you have everything that you need already within you, and all the answers are within you, and you will receive them as you connect and become more aligned with who you truly are. Okay, so as I said, get back to those self-care practices, because that's how you're getting those downloads and receiving those messages. Your meditation, your journaling, you're sitting in silence. Working on yourself, body, mind, and soul. Exercising, eating healthier, drinking your water, staying hydrated. Alright, so let's see. What else? Any other challenges for Libra? Any other challenges? Thank you. Yeah, stepping into your power. Yeah, we just talked about that. Remembering who you are, reconnecting with Source, your higher self, your spirit guides, your intuition, and leveraging that, asking for that assistance and guidance and direction to help you on your journey, to help you raise your vibration, to help you receive the abundance that is available to you. Okay, so let's get some messages for Libra. What messages do we have? Okay. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so also that connecting is going to, again, allow for those downloads to come through, and it's going to give you different perspectives. And you're being asked to keep an open mind during this time, and to the messages that you hear, to the visions that you see. Keep an open mind. Research, look up what is the meaning of seeing, I don't know what kind of bird that is, but like a crow, or I'm hearing blue jay for some reason, a cardinal. Looking those things up, but also connecting within, and what are you feeling at that time that you see that vision, or you see the actual bird? What are you feeling? And connecting with that. Also looking for those synchronicities. I'm hearing like the numbers, the 1111, 8888, 999. Connecting with those numbers, again, thinking about what you're seeing and feeling during those times that you see those numbers, as well as looking up their spiritual significance and what they mean as angel numbers. Because it is time for you to step into your highest alignment and start to receive the abundance that you deserve, and not hold yourself back. And really work on your self-worth and self-value and the love for yourself, so that you are receiving full abundance when you are on that higher vibration. And you're not sort of going back and forth, but getting up there and staying up there and receiving more than you could ever desire. Also, be mindful of the people that you are confiding in, and if it feels like someone doesn't have your best interest in mind, then considering what role they play in your life, and if that needs to be minimized or completely shut out, so that you are able to maintain your higher vibration. You're not being influenced negatively or in a different direction. So it's time to start thinking about that. Butterflies may be significant. I know they absolutely represent transformation and change. And that's what you're being asked to step into your full power. Yes, you will rise again stronger and wiser. Also be mindful of the behavior. We have that in a couple of different places here about like going back to or staying in comfortable, unhelpful behavior where you're not able to fully gain the clarity that you need and learn the lessons that you need and you designed for yourself to allow you to use it as a stepping stone to move forward toward your abundance and toward a higher vibration. And I think that you're ready here. You've planted the seeds and now it is time to harvest them, to step into these new opportunities and for them to provide the blessings that they are meant to. Alright, so let's get some final messages for Libra. Yes. What kind of messages do we have for Libra? This is a great message. Be what you seek. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because remember, you are co-creating your reality with your thoughts, with your desires, with your feelings. So you can't hide that. You cannot hide that. So really working on yourself to stay on that higher vibration and to stay positive and to stay focused on the opportunity out of all situations and the lessons. You're being asked to really focus. We have you are glowing, all eyes on you, receive attention and affection. Your energy is magnetic. Yes, absolutely. So there's definitely, like I said, an opportunity for love and for really strong, powerful connections this month. And if it's not romantic love, then it could be your soul tribe or soul family members coming through with support, love, with the things that you need to advance you on your journey. And trust that you know everything that you need to know right at this moment in time. If you needed to know more, then you would know more, because you have everything that you need already. So trust in where you are, being appreciative for where you are, and remembering again that you are the co-creator of your reality, and that you have the power to create anything that you desire. And really the goal is to do so without expectation, to understand the feelings that you want to feel, to put that out, to share that with, your higher self, the universe, and then have no expectation on the results, and allow for the universe to create and provide. Okay, Libra? So those are the messages I have for you for October. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a wonderful month, and we'll talk soon. Hey Scorpio, welcome. So I'm here with some messages for October 2024. So let's see what we have going on. Okay. Alright. So I do see you looking to move toward like this period of reflection, because I think you've been, I don't want to say like hoarding resources, but you've been trying to be a little more frugal with your money and time and resources. And you're really exploring the best way to do that, and the best way to still provide for everyone and your responsibilities and commitments, but also have more for yourself and for your foundation, and to work towards the things that you've been wanting to work toward for a long time. and trying to find some balance between that. What else? What else for Scorpio? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see you really looking for new ways and ideas to kind of close some old chapters and begin new ones, because you are absolutely serious about getting your finances in a better position. And not saying that they're in a bad position, but I see some of you wanting to just have more of a cushion and have more resources available to you, and sort of working toward wanting a bigger empire and really looking for those things that are going to align with your new vision. And not necessarily a new vision, but of, you know, where you ultimately want to be. And that's definitely feeling that financial security and success and creating that legacy for your family. So what else? What else? All right. What else? So I think some of you have this emotional connection and tie that you need, that you're going to need to in some way address, that is going to allow you to better manage your resources and finances. So I feel like there is a little bit of a drain somewhere with somebody and something that is really, you're being called to look at that and address that this month if possible. And I understand that's easier said than done, but it is creating a roadblock to your happiness, to your financial stability, and to you building your resources. What else? What else for Scorpio? Alright. Yeah, it's like it's time to put, and I feel like I'm gonna say person, and you can apply this however you want to, but it is time to get this person's expectations under control, and whatever way you feel that is best to communicate that, whether it's just through honesty, look, I don't have it, I'm trying to do this or that, or just that communication of like, okay, I am going to do this and that, and that is the support I can provide. So it'll be up to you to decide what is the best way for that, and you can call on your intuition and your higher self to assist you and guide you toward the right communication. But I do see that that is something that is going to help you get into alignment and get back in your power. So I feel like some of you just feel powerless. You feel like you're the provider. That's what you've been labeled as, and that's what is required of you, and we understand that. And I don't feel like you have an issue there. I feel like you feel like you're being taken advantage of in some way, and you're not quite sure how to address it and still keep the relationship intact. What else for Scorpio? What else? What else for Scorpio in October? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I think some of you as well still have some experiences that are needed to open your eyes more to this. So if it doesn't align right now when you watch this, it will at some point, what I'm hearing for some of you. So you may think like this is your requirement, this is what you're supposed to do, and yes, in actuality that may be. However, the balance is missing. The balance, the understanding between the parties, the empathy, the commitment, the responsibility on both parts is missing. It's one-sided, it's lopsided. And I'm feeling like it's really strongly lopsided toward the other person, where they're significantly benefiting and you just are not. It's just this constant state of struggle and challenge for you. It's like you're emptying out all your cup, all your resources are getting drained. And that's going to happen until you decide that it's not going to happen anymore. It's taking away your passions for the things that you love and want to do. It's just having this whole impact far beyond what you're even seeing at the moment. You don't even see how this is impacting you. So what kind of challenges is Scorpio going to have with this month, please? Thank you. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be an eye-opening experience and communication when you do have it and you do put your foot down. Yeah, it's going to be different. It's not going to be pleasant because people are used to you providing. So it may be a little bit of a challenge, but it's all part of the grand design and the grand transformation, and it is allowing you the opportunity to stand up for yourself, to know and trust what you believe and what you're feeling, and to really act inspirationally on those feelings. And for others, it's an opportunity for them to learn and to step up and to contribute in more meaningful ways as well. So it's lessons all around here. And you have no control over anyone else learning their lessons. You only have control over you and the lessons that you learn. So you are being asked to speak your mind. Step into your king, queen power. They power. No gender here. Step into that power and speak the truth and say what it is that you need, and say how it can be, how the only way that it can be moving forward for you to keep your sanity, for you to keep, operating at the levels that you are, for you to begin to raise your vibration. This has to be dealt with. So you can't continue to ignore it. Alright, so what other challenges for Scorpio? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Getting back to also what you're passionate about and making time for that. So I'm hearing for some of you, like this is helping you to get back to your life purpose and path, because you're doing things that are not aligned because you have to be support, and that no judgments there, and you will make the choices that you need to make in time when it's right for you. We're just here communicating the truth. So when you're ready to take it on and you're ready to move forward with this knowledge and wisdom, then you will. But this is really asking you to make the choices and decisions that are best for you at this time, so that you can, again, get back to your original purpose for being here, and get back to the things that you are passionate about, and having time for those people and places and things that make you happy. Okay, so let's get some messages. Messages do we have for Scorpios? Alright. Don't take action when there's feelings of resistance. Like I just said, this will happen when it is the right time, when it's the perfect time. So if you're not comfortable with it, don't do anything you don't feel comfortable with. Just having the knowledge and having the information might be what you need right now at this moment in time. So it's totally up to you, and you'll do what you feel is best in time. Okay, so you actually have like two conflicting messages here. So again, this is a collective reading and you have to take what resonates with you. So I feel like you know which of these, where you're at in your journey, and you know if you need to go on ahead and make those choices and communicate, or if it's like you're not quite ready yet, you need to do a little bit more planning, have a little bit more time, you need to think through what it is you want to say and how you want to approach the subject and approach the parties involved. So you may need a little more time, but again, you will make the choices that are right for you when it's the right time for you, and only you know that. But don't be afraid to dream and to hope and to wonder and to research and to look into things and to see what your rights are. And to dream about the other possibilities that are open to you. Because like I said, I feel like there's things that you're not exploring because you just don't have the time, energy, and or resources to do it right now. Okay. All right. So, any of these animals can have spiritual significance, octopus or cat. So you may want to look those up. And I also think it's important to remember that you do have everything that you need within you already. And you have all the answers. So that's why I say it's whenever you decide that it's the right time to move forward. And you're also being called to look at all perspectives, even your own, because if this does have to do with the financial situation and you kind of pulling back resources in some area, then in fairness, you're being asked to consider ways that you could also pull back in some areas with the things that you are doing and what's distracting you from meeting your financial goals and setting your financial foundation and legacy. What are the things that you're doing that are wasteful and unnecessary? And maybe looking to cut that down in some areas. And I'm absolutely not saying to not celebrate, to not have a good time, to not enjoy your life. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is look at ways that you're spending wastefully or you're going over the top when you want to have a better foundation. And could there be opportunities there to pull back a little bit? And this is a message for some of you. You are strong enough to thrive solo. So take that however it resonates. And for others, I think it's a reminder that if you think that you're going to lose a specific relationship or partnership, that doesn't have to be how it ends. That you can still say what it is you need to say. And if you do lose that connection, then that absolutely means anything that's going away is not meant for you. And it needs to allow for even better to come through and to come in. And if there's children involved or anything, you also have rights as well. So you don't have to just sit and accept the situation. You have every right to reach out and connect with people in law enforcement and lawyers and see what your rights are and pursue your rights. And so again, being more mindful about your finances could help you, because you may need to spend a little bit of money for a consultation or paperwork support. So just preparing yourself is what's being recommended. And absolutely looking for ways where you can enjoy your time more and be with the ones that you love, or just in deep contemplation and reflection and meditation. Anything that's going to help you continue to build your body, mind, and soul and your connection with Source. So you're being asked to remember those self-care practices all around, body, mind, and soul. So exercising, eating healthier, going to bed earlier, okay, so let's get some final messages for our Scorpios. Okay, thank you. All right, definitely a reiteration of those self-care practices, and knowing that if you are unsure about what to do in this moment, that you can connect with Source, you can connect with your higher self, you can connect with your intuition, your spirit guides, your angels, and you can ask for guidance and assistance and for downloads and messages. Ask, what is it that you need to see right now? What messages do you have for me? And remember, I am the love of my life. I am enough. Regardless of who you're with, you always have you. And it's so important, the love that you have for you in every moment. That is what is most important, because then that will facilitate the other connections and the interactions and how you're feeling. And even when they're not going your way, that love for self, that trust in self, that trust in your knowing and that you're making the right choices and decisions is what's going to get you through. That's your compass. And that'll never lead you astray. And we have be where you are. Every situation has its gift. To move forward, we must first honor where we are. For now, where you are is where you need to be. Exactly. You are right at the perfect moment. Exactly where you need to be, and learning what you need to learn and knowing what you need to know at this point in time. So there's nothing missing. There's nothing missing. So you have everything that you need, and it's about connecting within and going within to seek those answers and find those answers. And some of you, if you haven't done this, so again, like getting back to those things that you enjoy and love. And I hear for some it is hanging out with friends, it is hanging out with your partner and just having fun, going out to eat, just talking about a movie night. Yeah, getting back to those self-care practices as well that make you happy and allow you to enjoy the journey and enjoy the ride, because you got to take it anyway. You got to go on it anyway. So take the moments that you need to enjoy it. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So those are the messages I have for you for October. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful month and take care. Hey, Sagittarius. Welcome. So I'm here with some messages for you for October. So let's see what we have here. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. All right. So I do see you feeling as though you have clarity about a situation, and I feel like you took a different approach to it, or you're seeing things, like I said, more clearly. And coming out of this period of contemplation and reflection. So let me get some clarity on the Hermit. Okay. All right. So I was just wanting to know if you need to do a little more or not. And I think that you are ready to move forward. Okay. What else? Yeah, so you're ready to start that new journey. You're ready. Let's see here. So you want to take that knowledge and wisdom and guidance and use that on your new path and use that with this new beginning. So that's beautiful. What else? Okay, thank you. Yeah. And you're just walking away from the things that don't serve you. And you're tired of talking about it. You're tired of trying to change it and work on it. And you're just about like moving forward to calmer waters where, you know, you don't have to continuously be in this conflict and feeling defeated or feeling like you're working towards something that, you know, the other party doesn't want, or that, you know, is not providing any value at all to you at this time. So I feel like this is going to be an evolving situation where you're going to need to continue to think of new strategies and new ways to survive, in a sense. So for some of you, this is also about like career and jobs. So you may need to get creative about your next career move. And what else? Thank you. All right. And then let me ask for clarity with this hangman. What's the hangman here in reverse? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. So I don't know if for some of you this is going to be a harder decision to let go and move forward, or if some of you are going to come to a place where you need to make a decision, because I see you not really like taking on perspectives, like some of you have decided already what it is you want. And I don't think there's anything wrong with being determined and trusting and knowing, but there also is something to be said in taking the time to contemplate, meditate, and ensuring that you're connected. So if you don't feel like you know, just know it in your heart, in your gut, wherever you feel your intuition is or where you connect with that. If you don't feel that way, then you are being asked to go within and to make that connection and receive the additional guidance. But I feel like I said, some of you are already there. You're already there. Okay, so what else for our Sagittarius? What else? Alright, so I do see some of you pulling back your finances a little bit and support from that perspective. Give me one more card. Give me one more card. Okay, thank you. So I see that some of you, yeah, okay. Yeah, because like I said, there's some of you that aren't necessarily, don't have the 100% confidence and knowing. So that's leading to you going back to what you previously had, or back to certain situations, or not, like I said, fully connecting and listening to the guidance and receiving the guidance. So let me see what challenges are here, because again, I said that's not everybody, but let me see what challenges are here. But I think some of you will have like this false start where you do feel that, and then you start to kind of shy away from it and second guess it. What else? What else? Yeah, so I would actually say for everybody, it's good to reconnect with their intuition, because even if you do think that you have the clarity, and you may have, I'm not arguing with that, there's still value in staying connected with your intuition and source. Because I see some of you pulling away a little bit from that, because you've connected, you have the answers, you know, you trust, and then you move forward. But you still need to stay connected, because there's new messages, new information all the time. So it's not a one and done type of deal. And I do see, yeah, because I see, like I said, some of you kind of pulling away from that or disconnecting from it. And maybe it could even be a matter of you finding the right spirituality for you and finding the right way to connect, to receive those messages, and doing what feels good to you and what provides value to you, and where you can get those messages. Yeah, because you're on the precipice of major change and transformation, and with that you should be fully connected within, because that's where all your answers are, and that's where your guiding compass is, not anything externally on the outside. What other challenges? Okay. Yeah, just managing your emotions, really controlling the outbursts. And again, like I said, reconnecting. And wielding your knowledge and power in a constructive way. So again, about managing those emotions. Okay, so let's get some messages for our Sagittarius. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so we talked about transformation and change, and confirmation here of your ideas and perspectives, and the opportunity that they have to really work for you and to guide you and lead you into creativity, into new beginnings, with the knowing that you have everything that you need already. And also for some of you, taking risks and leaping into things. And I would say educated, responsible risks, but you have free will, and sometimes you just have to go for it. It's totally up to you, and you will know, again, by connecting with source and with your intuition and higher self and guides, and seeking that guidance, you'll know what is the right opportunity for you. Yeah, and it's about trusting and knowing. So what else? Okay. Alright. And I think also practicing discernment with who you trust and who you share information with, because not everyone has your best interests in mind, and you know that already. So this is just a reminder of just practicing discernment, and also a reminder that if you do choose to move forward and implement ideas that you have, that you can trust in that, and trust in how you feel. And when you feel like it's the right time, it's the right time. Because you know why? Because you feel like it. Okay? So there are no wrong decisions. There are no wrong paths. It's all about you and the lessons that you design for yourself to learn. And the stepping stones, experiences, lessons that you go through to lead you on your life path and your journey. And this specifically says, make choices that liberate you and will serve your highest good. That is the whole purpose of this, in this one message, right? And loving yourself, getting back to, again, your connection with yourself and trusting that. Okay? And trusting in the energies as well. Alright, and this says you are being guided by higher forces. I mean, what did we just say? Alright. Alright, Sagittarius, what are some final messages for Sagittarius for October? Final messages, please. Alright. Yeah, quite clearly, specifically being guided to meditation, knowing that you are protected, trusting in that, being appreciative for all experiences, knowing that you designed them and are co-creating your reality, and you have the power within you to instill any change and receive any abundance that you desire, more than you could ever imagine. But it is about you raising your vibration to that frequency to accept it. All right, and we talked about lessons as well. Yes, always. I mean, I just said that you cannot choose, the wrong path. You cannot choose wrong. And we have celebrate you, take yourself out on a date, treat yourself to a massage, take time to enjoy your own company. Yeah, getting back to your connection with you again. Alright, so give me one more card. I saw that. Yeah. Okay. Again, return to self. Come home to you. Give to yourself. Be your own first priority. It's time to fall in love with you. Alright. So I feel like that is the perfect way to leave it for you, Sagittarius, for the month of October. Those are your messages. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a wonderful month. Hey Capricorn, welcome. So we are going to get you some messages for the month of October. Let's see. Okay. Alright, what else? Okay. So I see you putting in some work toward a particular project, situation, idea. So you may also be getting some training, formal, as well. So let me just ask why the Four of Swords is here in reverse. Can you give me some clarity on that, please? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I see you implementing some practices to conserve your resources, and I'm just wondering, like, where that's coming from. Okay. Alright. So it's sort of like you are kind of being forced into this new way of being, way of thinking. Like I said, if it is school starting, it's like you're kind of forced into this new structure of things. And I feel like a path that you chose. So this is something that you want, and you feel like it is going to be beneficial in the end. It is going to have a positive outcome. It is helping you to grow and gain knowledge or wisdom or grow your spirituality. So I feel like you see the benefit in this. It's just a little tough having to make that change and get used to it and align your body with that. Okay. this definitely has the opportunity, like I said, to be fruitful and to provide and to make you happy. And in the end, create a more balanced you. But it's just sort of this process of going through it. What else? What else for Capricorn? Okay, thank you. Alright. Yeah, so I feel like you may have a little bit of a difficult time adjusting. And I think for some of you, this is something you are passionate about. You've been wanting to do this for a long time. And you want to move forward with it. It's just been a little bit tougher than you thought it was going to be. What else? What else for Capricorn? For Capricorn, I know you're a worker. You are capable and strong. I think for some of you, you're going to feel the temptation to quit or to go back to what you've been used to. And you're wondering, like, did I make the right choice and make the right decision? You did, because you made the decision. So there are no wrong choices, no wrong options. And it's leading you to this profound, tremendous transformation and growth, where you will have different perspectives. You'll have access to more downloads, more information, more knowledge, more guidance. What else? Thank you. Yeah, I do see that is just going to take a little bit of time for you to recognize it and to realize that and to see the benefits. But this is something that you're putting work into. So it's taking time because you're putting in the work. Okay, so let's see why this is here in reverse. Yeah, so you're being asked not to lose faith, not to lose hope, and to continue to dream and continue to work toward what inspires you. So if what you're working toward inspires you, you're passionate about it, you want to do this, you want to achieve success and be successful, then it's the right move and it's the right choice. If you don't feel that way, then it's time to reevaluate and it's time to identify what lessons you needed to learn and consider if you do need to take a different path. Alright, so what challenges will Capricorn have at this time? What kind of challenges? Okay, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, really tapping into your intuition and recognizing what it is you truly, truly want and desire. So again, we just talked about that. You'll decide for you what is right for you when it is right for you. You are being asked in the meantime to connect with your intuition and your source, your higher power, your spirit guides, your angels. And if you need assistance, request assistance, request guidance, request downloads. Ask what it is that you need to know at this time. Ask what messages do they have for you. Ask for the support that you need. And you will receive it. You absolutely will receive it. And I think for some of you, it's definitely like different perspectives on how, excuse me, you can, excuse me, how you can make this work and what changes you can institute to make this a successful endeavor. So I think some of you are really at a loss and you're like, okay, I then signed up for this, or, you know, I decided to go down this path and now I feel a little bit stuck and I'm not quite sure what to do. So again, that's when you connect and you ask for what it is that you need. And sometimes it's just clarity and guidance. Okay. All right, so let's get some messages. What messages do we have for Capricorn? The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Yes, absolutely. So like I said, this is work that you're putting in, and it should be inspired work and work that you feel passionate about, because if it's not, that's something that you need to reconsider and you need to think about. And also recognizing that this is an experience that you designed for yourself to learn and to grow and to learn more about who you authentically are and what it is that you came here to do and what it is that inspires you and the ways in which you want to contribute while you're here in this lifetime. And also you're being asked to be open to the messages that you receive and to those synchronicities. And it's like I'm hearing that you're going to find, or it will come to you, things will come to you. Many things will come to you when you least expect it. So again, paying attention to those synchronicities, seeing those numbers, the 1111, the 8888, 999, like seeing those numbers, paying attention to how you feel in that moment. What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? And also taking a moment to look up the spiritual significance or those angel numbers, because there's even more information available to you. Also meditating on those numbers and asking for messages and what it is that you need to know will help as well. And some of you may be advanced enough to just connect within. And what does this mean? And you'll receive that download immediately. Some of you are that connected. And remembering your strength, remembering your power, remembering who you are, and that you are strong enough, you are powerful enough, you are confident enough to achieve all your dreams and desires, more than what you could ever imagine or dream. Alright, so let's get some other messages for our Capricorn. What other messages do we have? Okay, just 2 want to come out. Any other messages? Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so we have gratitude. Yes, absolutely. When you are connecting, and not even like sitting down, meditating, connecting, but just at any moment, every moment, any moment, being grateful for where you are, how much you accomplished, for what you've received, the blessings that you've received so far in life, the lessons that you've learned, and how much you've overcome, and how much you've grown. Just being grateful. And it says, your grateful heart is a magnet for love and abundance. I mean, we could not have said it any better. That in those moments of struggle, of work, of strain, of strife, of stress, being grateful for where you are, what you've accomplished, for the opportunity that comes from learning about what you don't prefer. And recognizing that, and recognizing, okay, this is really stressful. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. What can I do to move myself into a more positive space, to feeling good again? And it says, your glow when you are comfortable in your skin. Your beauty goes beyond what you see in a mirror. You are perfect as you are. Again, connecting within, recognizing your power, how powerful you are, and all that you are capable of. and using that knowledge, power, wisdom to help you on your journey, and ensuring that you are taking inspired steps, not doing anything because it's required or you have to, and I understand that there's things that we sometimes need to do, working, you know, taking care of things. But even in those things, finding your happiness, finding your gratitude, finding your appreciation is, again, what is going to help you to get through them and help you to dream and start to connect with your intuition and receive downloads on what you can do, how you can make the process easier. Maybe there's a different way or a different approach, or, you know, you'll find creative ideas to where you can receive money and maybe pay someone to do it and not have to do it, or, you know, just all kinds of options that you may not even be thinking of that could be available to you by just staying connected, staying in a positive place, finding the opportunity in all situations, and looking for the positive outcome, the lessons that you can use as a stepping stone to raise your vibration. And also just simply cleaning and organizing things in your space, in your life, getting the clutter out of your mind. And it's emotional clutter and chatter and belief systems and negative habits and thoughts for some of you is what I'm hearing. So, all right, Capricorn, so those are the messages I have for you for October. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful month. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Hey, Aquarius, welcome. So we're going to get you some messages for October. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. Yes. Okay, thank you. All right. So let's see. Alright, so I feel like there is some clarity that you're seeking this month, and there is a call to you to go within to seek that clarity. Yeah, so definitely getting back to those self-care practices, your meditation. And I see that some of you are going to be a little more focused. Like, I see this as a difficult time for you to get into those self-care practices because of everything that's really going on, and you just feeling defeated and like you have to stay strong and defend yourself. But connecting with your intuition and receiving that guidance on how to stay positive, to stay in the moment and move forward in a positive manner is something that some of you are not seeing. Okay, yeah. And this could really be related to work or to a partnership where you feel like what you're giving is not what you're receiving back. So that could create just some emotional instability, or you could be dealing with somebody that's emotionally unstable and they're just not on your maturity level emotionally at all. And again, it's just kind of causing this conflict within you, because I think that you truly know what it is that you need to do, but you're trying to shy away from that or stay away from that for some reason. And you know, that's totally up to you, because you do have free will. But let's see what else. Yeah, So you're definitely being reminded that you have all the answers already. You know what you need to do. You have all the answers. There's no need to stay with something, a job, a person. There's no need to stay in that when you have everything within you already that you need. You don't need anything externally on the outside. And you're being asked to call on your gifts and talents to bring forth the strength, the courage, the manifestations, the reality that aligns more with who you are. And that some of you are just quite literally kind of seeing like all of these opportunities that really aren't really aligned with who you are truly, and it's sort of like a facade. And it's like not even what you truly genuinely want. Because you're over here waiting on what you truly want, and it's just a bunch of like nonsense. Okay, so what else for our Aquarius? What else? Okay. Yeah, so it's really going to take you letting go and not getting caught up in focusing on the time and effort that was put in, because anything that falls away, anything that you decide and you determine is no longer valuable to you, that means it's not. So you don't have to worry and wonder about that. You've already decided that. And what you decide is true. So what else for our Aquarius? What else? What else? Yeah, so this, you have the opportunity to make the choice toward your abundance and freedom and happiness and fulfillment. And it's really going to be about what you choose and what you want for yourself at this point in time, because you will always get what it is that you desire, always. So what energy are you putting out? What feeling do you have? And that's what you're being asked to focus on and connect with. What are your true desires and hopes and dreams and wants? Truthfully, honestly. Okay, so what type of challenges for Aquarius? Oh, that fell the whole way over there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and some of you, this is about moving, a moving situation, or traveling to someone, or a partner that is long distance, I'm hearing. Excuse me. But I do see there being like this shake-up. There's definitely going to be a shake-up, and you're being reminded that anything that falls away is happening for you because it's no longer serving you, and that it's making way for much greater abundance to come through. So it's like you're manifesting this love, this abundance, this freedom, this happiness, this joy, this fulfillment. And now the work is being put in to create that reality for you. And so you must understand that. And you must allow the things that don't serve you to fall away, to open up yourself and connect with this abundance and raise your vibration to this frequency of where you are connecting with your dreams and desires. Okay? So what other challenges? What kind of challenges? Being truthful to yourself and to others. Okay. So, okay. We'll take these. Yeah, what is it that you want, Aquarius? I think you know what you want. There may be just this little bit of hesitation that connecting with yourself can help you resolve. For some of you, this is about love. For some of you, this is about career and your resources. But like I said, I think you know already. You're pretty clear about what it is that you want. It's just a matter of like really opening your eyes up to that and connecting within and trusting and knowing that you have the power and you have everything already that you need. But I see some of you being more at a standstill because of that, because you don't trust that. Okay, so that's for some of you. Alright, so let's get some messages. What messages do we have for Aquarius for October? Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, it's time for you to get back connected to your source, to your intuition. And trusting in the process. And going through these experiences that you've designed for yourself to learn and to grow. Because you can't skip over those. Because they're just going to keep happening in different ways until you learn what you need to learn. And you design that for yourself. Okay? So that's what you wanted and designed. So get back to that connection. Get back to using your gifts and talents and abilities and trust. And look at where you can choose a different attitude and you can have a different perspective, and how you can leverage the lessons from these experiences that you decide that you no longer want to have, and you've identified the lessons that you need to learn and you're ready to move on. So use those lessons as a stepping stone, as your step ladder to your higher vibration, to where you are easily able to connect with abundance and connect with that higher level reality that's coming through and wants to connect with you and wants to provide to you. And also people, places, situations that come from the past. This is saying that it's okay to revisit. And I would say to use your discernment with that, because if you already identified the lessons and what you need to know and learn, and you've already moved forward, then why open it up again? So I feel like for some of you, this is a person that's coming back, trying to open those old wounds, trying to relive the past, and trying to keep your mind back in the past when you are a different person. You're no longer that person anymore. That's not the treatment that you're willing to accept anymore. It's a new you. Like you're in your king, queen, they, whatever you want to call it, emperor, empress energy. So they need to come at you like that, or recognize that, you know, you're sending love and healing their way, but you're on a different path. You're in this space of connecting and manifesting and receiving your abundance. Alright, so let's get some final messages for Aquarius. Alright, so we have cleanse. Absolutely. Yes, be in the present moment. That's the answer. Yeah, connecting with your source, your spirit guides, your higher self, and receiving those downloads and asking for that assistance and those messages and what you need to know at that time in order to help you on your journey. Okay? And getting, again, back to those self-care practices where you're staying hydrated with water, you're eating healthy, you're exercising, you're meditating. your journaling, whatever those self-care practices are, getting back into that. And trusting in the experiences that you have, and trusting that nothing is happening by chance. It's all part of the grand design that you designed. Again, for you to learn more about who you are authentically and what your desires are. So what else? What else? Thank you. Yes. Okay, that is a perfect way to end this reading, with appreciating everything that you have, everyone in your life, whoever that may be, because they're all teaching you lessons about you and giving you different perspectives, and just appreciating how far you've come and how much work you've put in and how beautiful and wonderful you are as you are now. As you are now. Okay. All right, Aquarius. So those are the messages I have for you for October. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great month, and we will talk soon. Hey, Pisces. Welcome. So I'm going to get you some messages for October. So let's get into it and see what we have. Okay. All right. Okay. Alright, so I feel like you will get some positive communication this month. So, if you've been waiting to hear something or waiting for some news, I do believe that that is going to come in this month. And that could be related to career or work. So I feel like some of you have sort of this, I don't want to say complaint, but maybe some of you had submitted a case or something. I don't know. You have to take, that might be for someone specifically that's being reviewed. But I feel like you'll get some positive information there. And again, whatever happens, it is happening for you. So there's absolutely going to be some blessings in that. And it may be unexpected and not what you were expecting, but it is absolutely a blessing. Okay. Let's see, what else? What else? Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely, like I said, whatever happens, it is a blessing. It is moving you more towards your fulfillment. So again, regardless of what it is, really think about how you define it, okay? Because if it's not what you prefer, then it's still a blessing, and it's an opportunity for you to then work toward what it is that you do prefer, okay? So this is positive no matter what. And it's really going to need you to see it that way for this to work, and for you to get the full wisdom and lessons that you need to gain, that you design for yourself out of it, okay? So what else for our Pisces? What else? Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely going to result in victory, and it may look a little different. It may look a little different, but it is absolutely a victory. Else for our Pisces. Okay. Yeah, so you're definitely being called to pull on, connect with your strength and your intuition and your inner wisdom and knowledge and guidance to help you during this time. And remember what you are passionate about. And remember what your true desires are, and ask yourself, are you working toward those things, and what is needed for you to do that? And I think it's strength and courage and power. So really calling on yourself Yeah, to have the courage and strength to end the cycle. And if it's ended for you, to recognize that, appreciate the blessing in that, and move forward. Okay, what else for Pisces? What else? Yeah, so this is definitely about work for some of you. Definitely about work. So it's really going to take, like I said, so the way that this pans out, like I said, it might not be exactly what you wanted, but it is absolutely an opportunity for you if you choose the right attitude. And when I say right attitude, I mean if you choose a positive attitude and you look at it from different perspectives and you stay objective and you take the lessons out of it that you need and you decide to stay positive no matter what, and you say, okay, well, I learned this from that, I learned this from that, I learned this from that, and I'm going to use this as a stepping stone to raise my vibration to the level and the frequency where my full abundance is. Not where I'm getting little scraps and, little pieces, but the full vibration where anything is possible, where I'm receiving more than I could have ever dreamed of. So it's time for you to raise that vibration. It's time for you to let these old cycles end and start new, more meaningful ones that align you with your life purpose and allow you to receive all of the abundance that is waiting for you. So what else for our Pisces? What else? Okay. Yes, so you are ushering in a new opportunity for growth, transformation, and change. And it really starts with, again, your attitude and your perspective, and quite literally you gaining that and working on that and working toward that and implementing those self-care practices that I always promote and always talk about. Your meditation, exercising, getting your body, mind, and soul healthy, improving your eating habits, drinking your fluids, following those routines that you have for self-care, getting back into those regimens that you have, asking for support and guidance from your intuition, from your higher self, from your angels, from your spirit guides and spirit team, from source. Okay. Anything else? So let's ask any challenges. What are some challenges for Pisces this month? Okay, thank you. Okay. Right. So I think it's this getting back to what feels good and getting back to focusing on your legacy, because you've gotten away from that, and for whatever reason that is, you've gotten away from it, but it's time to get back to that. Because you have every opportunity to build your foundation, to have a strong financial foundation, to be able to be support to others and to give to others and still have everything more than you need. So you have that opportunity. And maybe it's a matter of knowing and trusting that. But you're really, again, entering in this new phase, this new cycle, where you can trust that. And you can know that. It's all up to you. And what you decide is true. And what you decide you know without a doubt. And what you decide you trust. Okay? What other challenges for our Pisces? Anything else? Okay. Alright, so we're just going to take these two because so many fell out. Yeah, so definitely having that hope and faith and trust. And we just talked about that, getting back to your self-care practices. So it came out here, contemplation more than once. Like, yeah, really getting back into those things that you do to connect you with you and the ways that you are guided. So really getting back to that and allowing yourself to be happy and have that hope and faith and dream again. Some of you aren't even dreaming. Yeah. It's definitely time to reconnect back and remember what you're passionate about. Remember why you came here. Remember who you are. And that there are no limits for you. You can have anything that you desire and dream, and there's so much more than that waiting for you, more than your brain could ever imagine. And it's really about you elevating spiritually, raising your vibration to that frequency, to match it. Abundance cannot reach you. It cannot connect with you when you're on a lower vibration. You have to raise your frequency to meet it. Because it's all there. It's already there. It's already here. Okay? So let's get some other messages for our Pisces. Okay. And like I said, like reconnecting with what's true. That'll offer insight, give you creative inspiration and ideas. And maybe you can't quit your job today and start this new practice. But you can do the research. You can connect with other people in that profession. You can speak about it. You can dream about it. You can start saving the money to put towards it. You can start saving the money to help you during the time when you're starting things up. So there's many things that you can do in the meantime if you're not ready to take that step. And that's just one example of what I'm talking about here. Yeah, so that's your purpose, discovering more about you and who you authentically are. So enjoy this time. Really connect with yourself and do your best to enjoy the moments and enjoy the process and get the most out of every experience. And I feel like this is just a reminder because you already do this and you already know this. And there's some of you that have gotten lost along the way or just have made it less important. So it's time to get back to it. And absolutely knowing that there are no mistakes, there are no wrong choices, there are no wrong paths. It's all about you and the lessons that you've designed and experiences that you've designed to, again, learn more about who you really are and what it is that you desire and want. And when you're recognizing that and understanding that and not beating yourself up and not, badgering yourself over a choice that you've made or a decision or an outcome that happened, but rather focusing on closing out the chapter, learning your lessons, working toward building your strength and spirituality, and focusing on your victories and those things that you desire, and rebuilding your foundation, whichever it may be. And that's all going to lead you to victory. So we have the dog. What else? Alright, so the dog or swan may have some sort of spiritual significance or connection with you. So you're also being asked, I'm hearing for some of you, like there's synchronicities happening all over the place. Your guides are trying to connect with you. They want you to know that they're here for you and that all you need to do is ask. If you need the support, if you need the guidance, all you need to do is ask. They are here. And really, as you're being asked to remind yourself to manage your communications. Okay, so you need to do that in a constructive way. Not you need to, but it's being recommended that you consider managing your emotions better. So you may want to look up emotional intelligence and ways you can improve that, because you are being called upon to work on that. Because your thoughts become reality. Your feelings become reality. So just staying in that space of negativity is essentially what you're creating on the outside in your reality. So just remembering that and using that as leverage to manage your emotions and emotionally heal. Yeah, so that's definitely something that you're being asked to work on this month. And maybe confiding in people that you do trust and that have your best interests in mind, and talking through things and being open to the feedback that you receive, because it really does nothing for you to reach out and connect with people and, you know, communicate things that you're going through and then not being open to the feedback, especially when it's constructive and it's something that is like, yeah, this is really prohibiting you from moving forward, from raising your vibration. When someone's pointing that out, being open and mature enough to recognize that and appreciate the feedback, and then you have free will. You can decide how you want to move forward. You can decide to accept it or not. But again, it's that lesson in just being open to it. Okay. So like I said, everything is right there already. It's just about you raising your vibration to meet it and to accept it and to see it and to grasp it and experience it. You can't do that when you're not on the same vibration. So that's what this is about this month. Really working to raise that vibration, Pisces. Okay. So let's get some final messages for our Pisces. What final messages do we have? That almost went into the water. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so we have make an adjustment. Pay attention to how you start and end your days. Create a healthy routine that inspires and balances you. I believe we talked about that, did we not? Yeah, getting back to those self-care practices. So important. So important. What else? Also, dream it to life. See and feel what will soon be real. Take time to visualize the experience you want to have before any situation. Exactly. And I would say here, it's so important not to have any expectations. Yes, absolutely. Those feelings of abundance, freedom, joy, happiness, fulfillment. Yes, it's all okay. Those are the feelings that you are, that is your true self. Being happy with those feelings and knowing that and aligning with that. But not trying to force that. Not trying to control outcomes is super important, what I'm hearing. Because when you do that, you're essentially just limiting the possibilities of what you can experience, what you can achieve, what you can receive. You're not doing anything but limiting that. And knowing that you can never make the wrong path, you can never make the wrong decision, you can never be on the wrong path. It is a matter of the experiences that you design for yourself, and when you've learned those lessons that you designed for you to learn, and that is how you're moving forward. That's the determiner of you taking that and using that as a ladder and stepping on that to get to your next experience or to raise your vibration, right? But you're being asked and reminded to keep going. You got this. You are so powerful. Just have patience and let the universe catch up. Let your reality catch up to you. But it is going to need to start with you making a change in how you're feeling and how you're managing your emotions, so that just anger and hate, some of you I'm hearing, is processed and let go of, because it's not doing anything but holding you back. And I'm actually going to leave it right there with that message. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Have a wonderful month. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.